Hello Virgo, today we're pulling some tarot for your month ahead while the sun travels through the sign of Sagittarius, 22nd of November through until the 21st of December, which brings an underlying theme of adventure and exploration of meaning into the collective consciousness. The oracle that came out for you at the end of your last reading as a hint for Sagittarius season is the Alchemist, a transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, shadow attribute, misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Okay, so are you the alchemist this season, Virgo? Or are you dealing with an alchemist? Let's have a look. Let's get you some tarot. Okay, for extra insight, if you have access to your astrology chart, check for planets or angles in the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius or Pisces, as these are going to be triggered by the sun and moon cycles this coming month. We'll have a look at those in a little bit more detail in your new and full moon readings later on in the month. If you're a Virgo rising, the sun in Sagittarius over the coming month is going to be activating your foundations, your roots. What is it that you build your life upon, whether this is your home, your family, roots, ancestors, psyche, that kind of thing. Right, let's have a look then. So in the past we've got this Three of Wands energy, so a sense of exploration here, exploring, feeling comfortable, exploring new things, a sense of expectation here, maybe of reward. Oh, interesting. Current energy, we've got the Seven of Wands. Incoming energy, we've got the World. So we've definitely got a closing of quite a big cycle here, something that's been going on for a little while. Looks like you've been out exploring. And now with the Seven of Wands, this is a sense of prioritisation, defending what works, what's successful for you, and prioritising what needs to be done. Oh, your energy, the Hierophant. Okay, a lot of spiritual wisdom here. Also a sense of commitment with this Hierophant, whether that's contractual, spiritual, legal. Around you we've got the Eight of Swords, so we've got a difficult mindset or a sense of maybe not knowing how to move forward, feeling a bit stuck or trapped is the energy around you, whether this is your environment or a specific person. Opportunity, Nine of Wands, battle on through. Keep going, it looks like you're nearly there, to be honest, Virgo. Whatever it is you're trying to do, looks like you're nearly there. Outcome, we've got the King of Swords. Interesting. Logic, wisdom, possibly a specific person, with this being a court card. Underlying energy, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So with this Knight of Pentacles, there is an underlying theme here of slow, steady growth. Knight of Pentacles is the Virgo energy, it's mutable earth. So there is a sense of slowly building, being adaptable, slow, steady growth in very practical terms this month for you. Possibly, I mean, there may be an issue here of the speed of this progress. The Knight of Pentacles is quite a slow moving energy. So there may be an issue here with it being slow moving, but whatever it is you're building here, Virgo, whatever this movement forward, this growth is, this is something that is solid, tangible, and will build into long-term abundance. So yeah, so as I say, in the past, it looks like there's been a sense of setting out, exploring new things. There's now an understanding here of the priorities or the successes that you need to commit to. And closing out everything else. There's an understanding here of what is important and an opportunity to push things forward through to completion, through to closure. With the Nine of Wands, there's a sense here of feeling beaten and battered, but still standing on your feet, still willing to push on through. And the message that we get often with the Nine of Wands is that you are actually very close to completion. So transforming the base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Absolutely. With this King of Swords on the outcome, there's a lot of logic, clarity, wisdom here. Right. Let's have a look at this World incoming, this closing cycles. I'll have a look at the opportunity, which is this Nine of Wands, and then the outcome, which is the King of Swords. If you're finding value in your reading so far, Virgo, please do strike that thumb of love and light down below. Helps me understand that the topics in the readings that I'm uploading are relevant for you. Also helps the reading to find others who may need to hear it. There's that slow movement forward, tangible. Okay, underlying energy. We've got the Five of Cups here. Okay. So with, interesting. Okay. With this Five of Cups on the underlying, there is an underlying theme here of emotional disappointment, loss, that kind of thing. However, with the Five of Cups, we see this 3 here spilled. You know, sometimes there can be a focus here on the things that have gone wrong and turning around, and not turning around and seeing what's still right. So with the Five of Cups, while there may be disappointment, there is always a sense here of salvaging something. There's still something good in this situation that can be salvaged. Right, so with this world, this closing karmic cycles, closing out cycles, with this Ten of Wands, there's a sense here of overburdened, being overburdened. I suspect it's whoever or whatever this is in your environment. I can't see a way forward. I've got a difficult mindset about it. It's too much. I don't see how. It looks like you've been trying to expand a situation, fighting for it, defending it, saying, no, it's great, come on, you know, this can really work. There's a real belief here in it for you. There is a closing out here with the sense of whatever it is you're trying to prioritize, whatever it is you're trying to grow, that your environment or the people around you have got a difficult mindset about or think can't work. Closing out a sense of it being a burden, closing out a sense of it being too much. This is too much, I can't do this. You know, you're expecting too much, I'm too busy. It does look like this is closing out. I do feel that there may be a shift here, from a sense of something being a burden to a sense of being quite committed to it, getting some kind of commitment, whether this is legal, spiritual, moral. You know, there is a sense of shifting. It does look like you are nearly there. I think looking at this is something that you've been trying to work on, trying to expand, trying to alchemize. I mean, alchemy is all about changing the base from one thing into something else. And this is motives and goals into golden wisdom. I suspect that whatever the motive is for this person or your environment, seeing, I'm not sure how, you can see quite clearly that there's an opportunity here to expand, to branch, to grow. Whatever their motive is for sitting here in this Eight of Swords energy, whatever the underlying reason is, this is something to do with burden. This is too much. It will bring in too much of a burden. It does look like that. The sense of viewing whatever this is you're trying to expand, that they see as a burden, is now closing out. Opportunity, Nine of Wands, pushing forward. Seven of Swords is that planning energy. It can talk about plans, it can talk about strategies. With the Seven of Swords, sometimes it comes in as like a little bit of a devious energy, because these may be the plans and the strategies, these kind of knee-jerk reactions that we make for ourselves to try and take the sting out of the opposition. Sometimes they're not very well thought through, but also sometimes there's a sense of doing it on our own, you know, doing it, sort of making a plan and not telling anybody what we're doing. I suspect looking at this, whatever this devious little plan is that you've got up your sleeve that's helping you to stay motivated, to push through, to finally close out this cycle, going from 9 up to the 10, trying to close out this cycle of your environment around you, having a difficult thought or opinion, an oppressive, you know, feeling is of this, whatever it is that you're hoping for, wanting commitment about, they see it as being oppressive, closing that out, showing them that it's no longer a burden. It looks like there is an opportunity here for you to put a plan or a strategy into place that's going to help you push this over the line, is how it's coming through. Being able to alchemize the situation, being able to alchemize, understand and alchemize their motives and goals, and bring wisdom to them to get them to move forward. Because certainly what we've got here at the end of the month, we've got profound clarity, a lot of logic here, but also we've got this slow and steady movement, this hope that you've had here moving forward, slow and steady growth, moving along. It does look like there's a lot of clarity. You may well be dealing with somebody who's very, very sort of logical. You know, they reason with logic, not necessarily how things feel or how, you know, that kind of thing. It's all about the logic. I suspect that looking at this, whatever this environment is, whatever's going on here with this sense of being in an oppressive situation, having oppressive thoughts, this energy of releasing the burdens, creating a plan or a strategy here to allow you to sort of push through to the end. I suspect that you know, sort of overcoming this resistance, it does look like by the end of Sagittarius season, so just before Christmas, there is a sense here of this King of Swords energy, this very logical energy actually getting on board and moving forward also. I think there's also a lot of clarity here for you as well, a lot of wisdom coming in, a lot of logical reasoning about how to move forward, maybe a clear plan here about how to move forward, how to build this situation, alchemizing it from something where there's a sort of a sticking point, a resistance to expansion or exploration, and alchemizing it into long-term, slow but steady, but still long-term growth. Let's have a look to see what you're going to be releasing, Virgo. What do you need to let go of? This with this full moon in Gemini next week, what's going on for you? What are you letting go of? Gemini. Full moon for Virgo, please. A new start is coming. There we go. Whatever it is you're letting go of, you're managing to kind of shoo out of your life over the coming month with this new moon, this full moon in Gemini. There is a lot of clarity about this energy resetting itself. We'll pick this up in more detail in your full moon reading next week. Subscribe to be notified for that, or alternatively you can check out get up to date with your current season trilogy, your 3 monthly career reading, and also your love readings. I look forward to seeing you then. I wish you clear eyes, calm minds, and a resilient heart.